The third workout of the 2015 CFCC triple threat will be scored by total number of repetitions completed in a 13-minute fight gone bad style workout. Workout number 3 is 2 rounds for max repetitions of 1 minute of box jump overs, 1 minute of alternating arm dumbbell snatches, 1 minute of shoulder to overhead, 1 minute of goblet squats, 1 minute of pull-ups, RX will do chest to bar, 1 minute of wall balls, and 1 minute of rest. At the call of 3, 2, 1, go, 2 athletes will begin working. Teams may switch athletes as much or as little as they want to. When switching athletes, the working athlete must high-five the resting athlete before they can leave the resting pad and initiate their first rep. Throughout this entire workout, 2 athletes will be moving at the same time with 1 athlete resting. If an athlete leaves the resting pad early before giving a high five, any reps completed will not be counted towards the team's total. For box jump overs, each rep begins with a 2-footed jump. 1-footed jumps and step-ups will not be permitted. The athlete must land on top of the box before moving on to the other side. If an athlete touches the box with their hands, that will be counted as a no rep. Bounding box jumps are permitted and you do not have to open your hips on top. For alternating arm dumbbell snatches, the dumbbell must be moved from the ground to full lockout overhead in one continuous motion, without stopping at the shoulders. The top position requires the knees and hips to be fully open with the dumbbell locked out overhead over the center of the body. Once the top position is successfully established, the dumbbell must be brought back to the ground under control while maintaining a full grip with at least one hand. The athlete may use either or both hands to lower the weight under control. The dumbbell may not be dropped from any height. The athlete may switch hands while lowering the dumbbell as long as control is maintained at all times. Athletes must alternate arms after each repetition. If an athlete performs a split snatch, they must bring their feet back to center before lowering the weight. For the shoulder overhead, the barbell will be taken from the floor. The bar must be racked on the front of the shoulders. The barbell may be lifted above the head any style, including a strict press, a push jerk, and a split jerk, as long as the athlete finishes the movement with the feet in line and the hips, knees, and arms fully extended with the bar directly over the body. For the goblet squat, the kettlebell must be held with both hands below the chin in front of the athlete's chest. The athlete must start at the top, which requires knees and hips to be fully extended. The hip crease must pass below the knees, and the athlete must return to the top position with fully locked out hips and knees with the kettlebell in complete control. If the athlete drops the kettlebell at any point during the workout, their previous rep will not be counted. The kettlebell must be returned to the floor in complete control. For pull-ups, the RX division will do chest to bar. This is a standard chest to bar pull-up. Dead hang, kipping, and butterfly pull-ups will all be permitted, as long as all of the requirements are met. The arms must be fully extended at the bottom. At the top, the chest must physically make contact with the bar between the collarbones and the bottom of the rib cage. The scaled division will do chin over bar pull-ups. This is a standard pull-up. Dead hang, kipping, and butterfly pull-ups will all be permitted, as long as all the requirements are met. The arms must be fully extended at the bottom. At the top, the athlete's chin must cross the horizontal plane of the pull-up bar. For wall balls, the medicine ball must be taken from the bottom of the squat, hip crease below the knee, and thrown to hit the specified target. The ball must make contact with the wall. The rep is counted when the ball makes contact with the target. If the ball is dropped, it must come to a full stop on the ground before the athlete may pick it up and continue their next rep. Bouncing wall balls will not be permitted. Athletes will have a 1-minute rest and will repeat the same thing again. At the end of the 13-minute time frame, the workout is over. The team's final score will be total box jump overs, plus dumbbell snatches, plus shoulder overhead, plus goblet squats, plus pull-ups, plus wall balls.